You're listening to WUMD College Radio, and this is We Are Underused.
We're live, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. This is We Are Underused, and I'm your host, Tyler.
And I'm Jared, and I didn't bother inviting Ron today.
What? I thought you said he couldn't come in.
Nah, I just didn't invite him.
Why not?
Well, if you recall, a couple of weeks ago, Ron said he dropped that crate of CDs on his foot, preparing for the show, and had to stay off his feet for like 5 to 6 days or something. Well, the other day I'm at his house. I look at his phone. He had texted a picture of himself rollerblading to his girlfriend 2 Mondays ago. So he lied to us. So I just didn't even bother inviting him.
Well, why were you even going through his texts? All right. Well, this is We Are Underused, and once again, as usual, you can email us at weareunderusedradio@gmail.com if you have song ideas, suggestions, or you just want to chat. And we also have a Facebook you can check us out at. That's where we'll post our songs and everything.
And got a Tumblr, SoundCloud. Don't forget, if you listen on SoundCloud, you can always download these episodes and listen to them on your iPod, in your car.
You're going to want to do that as well.
Yeah. So you don't have to sit on the computer unless you can take it anywhere.
Take it on the go. It's kind of like, the whole reason Go-Gurt was invented.
Yeah, that's true. And you could listen to it as you fall asleep if you want to.
Yeah.
There's a ghost. Didn't you hear that? A little bit of static in my ear. It scared me.
White noise.
But, alright, we're gonna... What is that? Is that you?
Well, it's not me, per se.
Yeah,
but
it's like your aura.
Well, yeah. Or it could be my microphone. I'm leaning towards aura, though.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get started with a song from a new album this year. I mentioned it in the first show. It's one of my favorite albums this year. It's called Holy Smokes. And the first show, I pronounced the band El Holland, but I recently found out that's not how you say it, even though it's how it looks when you type it out. It's actually El Oyin. So they're a band from Athens, Georgia, that is. And this is a song actually by the Broken Bits, but they covered it for their album. It's called Burn Down a Church with You. And it's one of my favorites. So you get started with that.
All right.
See you after the break.
And we're back.
Oh, boy. Hold on.
Are we back?
Yeah. Alright. I was stuck on my chair.
My headphones aren't working now. Yours?
Nope. Alright. Assuming we're back.
Yeah.
Something good.
There we go.
Alright, well, you just heard Burn Down a Church with You by El Oyin, Can't Get Over You by Vivian Girls, Lift the Shell by Elf Power off their new album, which sounds like their old stuff, which I like, Tune Grief by Stephen Malcolmus and the Chicks, and Drugstore by the Maxines. Whew, I'm out of breath.
Why is that?
So we're rocking out during those last two songs.
Oh, were we?
I was.
All right. So now we have a brand new segment.
Limited time only.
Limited time. This is for October. Halloween's coming up, and so we did a little bit of it last week, but it wasn't officially a segment. But we'd like to do Halloween movie suggestions since it is October.
I was very quiet in my headphones. Just kidding. Hurt pretty bad. I'd like to suggest classic movie. It's not too scary, but it's spooky. It's not gonna give you nightmares or anything. But one of my favorites is Poltergeist.
All right. I've never seen that.
It's kind of scary, but it's not like how scary movies are now. Just things jumping out and scaring you.
I watched The Shining for the first time last night.
Yeah.
Good film.
So that's a great one. That was going to be my suggestion, actually, but
It's not my suggestion. The movie I'd like to recommend is it's a 2011 British horror film called The Awakening.
No, really?
Yeah.
Are you Tyler? Are you kidding me?
No. That was a good movie.
No. We watched that movie. It was one of the worst movies I've ever seen, not just horror movies. It's terrible. It's boring. The scariest part is that someone funded that and let it be made. Spoiler alert, the kid, Tommy, or whatever his name is, he's a ghost. Real great twist. It's the worst thing I've ever seen, and do not watch it. That was a bad suggestion.
Okay, sorry.
Do not watch that. But, speaking of things from Britain, we got a new track from...
So Paul McCartney.
Yeah, that's right. Paul McCartney came out with a new album. It's called New. The newest song, the first single, is called New. So, we're going to play New song by Paul McCartney called New off his new album New. And we're going to follow it up with some of his 60s contemporaries songs. So, you're going to hear some new stuff from Paul McCartney and then some classics from some of his fellow 60s songwriters.
It's not that bad of a movie.
We'll talk about it later. Occasions.
All right, we're back.
And you just heard New by Paul McCartney off his new album New. The Attic by Van Dyke Parks, one of our favorites. Excuse me. Beechwood Park by The Zombies, and All Tomorrow's Parties by The Velvet Underground and Nico. That one kind of ties into Halloween. What costume will the poor girl wear?
Yeah. So it's that time once again for our vinyl play of the day. Today we have a song by a little group, you might know them, called The Association. And they were like 1960s, and they're still playing now. Pop music band, California, and tell you a little bit more about the song after we play it here. But yeah, this is off their Association Greatest Hits album, which continues to be one of the longest best-selling albums in the history of Warner Brothers, believe it or not. So we're gonna a little staticky.
Is it good or?
There we go.
All
See?
right.
Yeah, never give up.
True.
Go ahead and spin the record. I don't necessarily need to write a will to it.
And we're back. And you just heard Windy by The Association. And that song reached number 1 on the Billboard charts in 1967, and recently got a little bit of renewed popularity from Breaking Bad. Are you crying?
Yeah.
Why are you crying? That's a pretty upbeat song.
It's just that song reminds me of a great spicy chicken sandwich I had at Wendy's once.
Well, that sandwich is gone, and it's never coming back. And we're gonna finish up with our last block of music now. This first song is by a band called Hello Shark. They put out a new album called HS this year, and this is one of my favorite songs from it. It's called Black vs. Navy Blue. And here we go.
And we're back.
Alright, you heard Black vs. Navy Blue by Hello Shark, Glue by the Gerbils, Web in Front by Archers of Loaf, Spiderweb by Watercolor Paintings, and Wouldn't Mama Be Proud by Elliott Smith.
Yep, and it was on this day 10 years ago that Elliott Smith passed away. So we wanted to play that song today for him. And a little just fun fact. Well, it's not really that fun, but it's a fact. We almost named the show after one of Elliott's more popular songs, Needle in the Hay. It was between that and this.
Yeah, Needle in the Hay. A lot of people would recognize it from the Royal Tenenbaums. Really memorable scene from that movie. But yeah, Elliott Smith, one of our favorite artists, one of Tyler's favorite artists.
Gone too soon.
Especially lately. And I know Tyler's been having a bit of a rough week, so I thought I'd let him play his Challenge of the Day theme song this week.
What?
Yeah, well, you've had a rough week, and this has been a good show, so...
Oh. Well, I don't have it saved or anything. I'm going to have to play it from my computer. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
It shouldn't take that long.
Just switch it over here.
Alrighty. You guys are going to love this. Worked so hard on this. Alright. And this next segment is Tyler's Challenge of the Day. Tyler. Oh, God bless it. What?
As if this week couldn't get any worse. Whoa.
The laptop crashed there.
Restart it?
Well, yeah. I'm just gonna have to do this segment.
Alright.
It's gonna take too long. Alright. Alright. My challenge of the day today. It's a simple one, but yet it's also very complicated. My challenge of the day today is live. Now, one word, it's a real simple concept, but not that many people live life to the fullest. And in the words of Maud, reach out, take a chance, get hurt even, and just live. Let me ask you this, Jared. How many times do we live?
I'd like to summarize that in an acronym. You only live one time.
Oh, kind of like YOLOT, right?
Yeah.
YOLOT. Yeah.
So just if you're ever in a situation where you're like, should I do this? It's kind of scary. Just think, YOLOT.
Yeah. So, yeah. Just try to live today at the very least. Go out, do things, change the world, make the world a better place, make your life a better life. And don't be afraid of things.
That's true.
Sometimes you get caught up in, just the everyday thing, going to work, whatnot, and you forget to just live. Yeah. It's good to live. It's fun to live. And it's a wonderful thing.
And kind of reminds you that life's too short to hold grudges. So, I know I did kind of a bad thing not inviting Ron this week, so...
Yeah, you should really do something, make it up to him.
Yeah, I think we should probably go see him after this and patch things up, even though he didn't really know that I was mad at him, but he listens to the show, so he knows now. So.
Well, yeah, that's a good idea. We should maybe instead of going to Krispy Kreme, we should pick up Ron and go somewhere.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Treat him. It sounds very nice. And that's how we're going to live today.
And every day.
And every day, yeah. Well, that's our show, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks for listening, and remember, life is too short to be controlled by fear. Make the best of it and spread some cheer. Except it's Halloween, so spread some fear as well.